What's up guys, llamapen here, and today I am back with a long-awaited custom NHL builds video. This is the series where I make EASHL builds based off of NHL players, and today I'm going to show you my Rasmus Dahlin defenseman build. Dahlin's been one of my favorite players to watch ever since he was drafted first overall back in 2018. He's got a super unique set of skills for a defenseman, being able to dangle guys at the blue line from a standstill, rip, drag wristers, quarterback the power play, and break the puck out of the zone with elite passing. Not to mention, at 6'3", he's a physical presence, able to use both his reach and his body to frustrate opponents. He's had some ups and downs, but the fact that he's still only 23 and is where he's at right now makes me think he's probably got another gear. So here's what he looks like in the game. Honestly, I didn't even see this loadout until after I had made my build, and I have to say they actually did a pretty good job making him. So Dahlin is not a speedy skater, I wouldn't say, but that doesn't mean he isn't a great skater. So he's incredibly agile and shifty, and elite edges makes a ton of sense for him. I think puck on a string, seeing eyes, send it, tape to tape, pretty much all these abilities reflect his real life skill. So for sure, well done EA. It seems like they did their homework. We have different restrictions in EASHL though, so this is what I went with. Dahlin is 6'3", 202 pounds. I'd classify him as a two-way defenseman with some offensive upside, so I basically made a two-way defense build and boosted some offensive categories. I went with Heat Seeker for the gold ability. This is going to help this build score those mid to long range snipes. The two-way D build has a pretty average shot, so hopefully this will improve at least the wrister. Like the EA build, I also went with elite edges, this time as a silver trait, and puck on a string. I feel like with a build this big, you really need elite edges to help turn and not only defend well, but also evade well when you've got the puck. Puck on a string is going to hopefully help with an otherwise mediocre deking rating. I then went with controlled passing and agile deking as the boosts. This only gets the deking to 84, but remember with that puck on a string trait, and the passing is boosted all the way to 90, which is really, really good. You'll see that while I didn't pay really any attention to defensive stats, it doesn't really matter because the two-way D build already gives you really good defensive traits. Here's how it turned out. Inevitably, the first thing I always notice when I make a new build is the skating. As someone who almost always exclusively uses puck-moving D builds, I feel a little slow. So he can get up to a decent speed when he's skating full speed, but it takes him a while to get there. So if you make a bad read and get caught or go for a hit and miss, you oftentimes are not going to have the speed to get back into position and make up for it. So you really have to respect the 5'7" speedster builds too, or they're going to leave you in the dust. The good news is he's still able to turn pretty well thanks to elite edges, and he still has decent reach and defensive skills to help him hang with opponents. The poke check is solid, just be careful to pick your spots, otherwise you'll get flat-footed. The shot blocking is really good, he picks off passes pretty well, and he does pretty much everything well defensively. It's just going to be a matter of you being able to skate with your opponent and make good reads. Offensively, he's really solid as well. If you can get up to that high slot area, he's deadly with that Heat Seeker ability. It's funny because his wrist shot accuracy at 82 with 80 power is okay, but because of Heat Seeker, it seems like he's almost more of a threat from a little further out. He dangles pretty well too. Despite just the 82 deke rating, he still completes most dekes, although definitely at slower speeds. When combined with his size and strength, he can really be a handful in the offensive zone. He's able to win battles and skate through guys just as much as he can break their ankles and cross them up. The only thing that's going to keep you from doing this, once again, is going to be that skating. So make the wrong move and turn the puck over, and it's unlikely you're going to be able to catch up to the chance going the other way. So it just gives you a little less confidence when you're making these moves. Overall though, I like this build. it ended up being more fun in threes than I thought it would be. Because everyone plays the little tiny builds in threes, you can just crush them. Plus, he's able to get to the high slot easier in threes to get that wrister off, and you could use that space to have fun dangling. He probably is better for sixes, I will say, because there's less space for the little speedsters to maneuver, but he's still really fun in both. Now, do I prefer this build to my go-to puck-moving defenseman build? Definitely not, but I could definitely see myself going back to this build in the future. But let me know what you guys thought of this build. There's definitely plenty of other ways I could have gone with Dahlin. I think seeing eye is definitely a trait that would really replicate how well Dahlin is able to get pucks through traffic. Having gold elite edges would be really nice. Just another reason the puck-moving D build is the best defensive build in the game. We could have gone with magnetic, send it, tape to tape. There's just too many traits that apply to really good players like Dahlin. I wish I could pick them all. That's what makes this so difficult, but also what makes it kind of fun. So anyway, try this build out. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other builds you'd like me to make in the future, and I'll consider making it for my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.